Hi, welcome to Accelerated Engineering. This is the tutorial on the filter function, part 3. If you were looking for a tutorial on a different function, let me know in the comments so that I can get started making that. This is the last tutorial on making a sorting device that is going to sort our price table by make, model, and finally we are going to add year. I'm picking this up from the end of tutorial 2, at which we were able to produce an array of prices based on two criteria. I'll remind you that the first one says that, yes indeed, this matches and it is a Toyota, and this one matches, yes indeed, it is a Camry. And it outputs the prices in the column. Now we want to add an additional sort that goes by year and find out if I wanted to look up specifically for the year 2005, what price is in my table. Now, I'll remind you again that this is fake data. I made up all of these numbers using a random number generator. So don't trust this, don't take it to the bank. Now, if you saw tutorial 2, you might say, oh, this is easy. I'll add just one more criteria, logically and it into the rest, and problem solved. And I wish it were quite that simple. In truth, the filter function can only differentiate along one dimension at a time, meaning that I have sorted twice along a horizontal dimension. Now I want to sort along a vertical dimension, and one filter function cannot do it. And that raises a bit of a conundrum. However, if I use my two horizontal sorts, I can see that this outputs a vertical array. And we can filter a vertical array the same way that we filtered a horizontal array. If I were to say equals filter and grab this array that I've already made, like so, and we're taking the whole dynamic range, so we'll use a hashtag there, but I only want to include it if this range is equal to the date that I've got. Will that work? And it does. Isn't that nice? We were looking for 2005. It counted down far enough to return the appropriate value. Great. But I don't want to do this in two places. I want to do this in only one place. So I would like to take this function and wrap another filter function around it. This is to take my horizontally filtered array and now sort it vertically. So I need to have two filter functions, one inside the other. This function produces my array, so I can leave that alone. Now my filter criteria, my reason to include, is the same thing we did once already. All of the dates in the F column, and if they are equal to my input year, then I want to include that date. Close it off, hit enter, and there you go. Looks at the Toyota Camry for 2005. You can look at that and say, yep, right there, 1569. What if I wanted to look at a Ford Model T for let's say 2010, so I can find it easy. 1458. There it goes. Works perfectly. This is super useful for anything where there is multiple criteria or data running along multiple dimensions, and it becomes as versatile as you're willing to imagine. This concludes the tutorial on the filter function, part 3. Yeah, I hope that you enjoyed and found that this was useful. And if you did find it useful or have any comments, feel free to leave them, and consider subscribing for more content like this.